Hello, welcome back to True Crime and Murder Mysteries Unleashed. So as most of you already know, Jamal Watkins is Trezel's brother who works for the NAACP as Vice President of Civic Engagement.
From the audience, Jamal, I'd like to put this to you. To what extent has the American media exacerbated divisions in the United States?
Well, when you start to think about our media complex, if you will, when you look at, say, Fox News, which is, on the conservative side of the aisle, is the CNNs and MSNBCs, what you see is news being reported very differently. It's almost as if it is the light-sided and the dark side, and you pick whichever side you want as light or dark. But for us in our communities, what we're finding is that when you start to do the analytics, the role of the media in terms of perpetrating and pushing out anti-Black sentiments, anti-Latinx sentiments, anti-any community sentiments seems to be in accordance with the rise in hate crimes. You have then created a segment of that universe in which you're targeting, which is why Cambridge Analytica stuff. I was like, you literally have all this data. You're categorizing folks by perceived behaviors, including race and some class pieces. And then you're using that as a tool to give them ads that are suppressive in nature. So there is this behavioral match, if you will, that's there, this new philosophy that we have to think about Black, Brown, API, but other things that connect us locally and at the state level so that as we're drawing maps, we're intentionally unpacking and getting away from gerrymandering based just upon race.
I'm here not to talk at you. We're going to be here all day. It's going to be a long and powerful day. But I want you to do something with me. I'm going to actually have you participate with me in repeating some words from a leader by the name of Assata Shakur. So if you can stand up with me, if you can't stand, it's okay. But I want you to repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and respect each other.
We must love each other and respect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Now we're going to take it as loud as we can get. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and respect each other.
We must love each other and respect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
As you can see, Jamal has a pretty broad platform, or has access to a broad platform that would bring more awareness to the boys, if he really wanted to. Or it could be he knows Trezel and Jacqueline are guilty and doesn't want to jeopardize his position with the NAACP. So I came across Jamal Watkins' Facebook page. It says Jamal Watkins, political strategist, community mobilization organizer, campaign architect and operative activist. I scrolled down and found a few responding comments from Jamal and regarding the boys and his family. It reads, coming from this lady, Cheyenne Sanford, said, Jamal Watkins, since you are a part of the NAACP, doesn't that give you a huge platform that can help find our missing Cal City boys? Then she says, as a community, Cal City Strong, we want answers. Where are the boys? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Then Jamal Watkins says, Shannon Sanford, the statement is electronic and evergreen, so there may have been a delay in some edits published. Feel free to contact the FBI, Bakersfield Police, and California Police Department with all questions. There are minor children involved, and we are 100% committed to keeping them protected. Then he says, Shannon Sanford, are you one of the people who have been calling our phones with death threats? Are you part of the crew of people that have made it impossible for us to travel to California City because of the hostility being aimed at family members who live hundreds and for me thousands of miles away? This is my family and I want answers. Send me your numbers, emails, addresses, and contact information so that we can get you vetted before continuing to engage. Then he says, Shannon Sanford, can I place you on a list to speak with a private investigator? We want no stone unturned, so that would be most helpful. Then he says, are you still there? Then Shannon Sanford says, Jamal Watkins, I understand. Then Shannon Sanford says, Jamal Watkins, I understand. I have been communicating with all LE. She means law enforcement. Then Jamal Watkins says, Shannon Sanford, LE. Shannon Sanford says, Jamal Watkins, yes you may. Then Jamal Watkins says, please DM your contact information, ready to share with team of investigators. Shannon Sanford then says, Jamal Watkins, no, I have not been threatening anyone, just God's concerned daughter. I will DM you my info. Then Jamal says, great. Shannon then says, just did. I have over 15 years of PI experience. Jamal then says, Janelle Green, I had to block Shannon Sanford. She started DMing me, and comes to find out, from her own admission, she had been calling my mother. She lied and said she knew her, then switched and said maybe she knew her, and then it became, I am a prophetess, and I had a dream the resolution will come out tomorrow. She literally was one of the main people calling and texting, cursing us to hell, among other things. In fact, several of those have been sending threats revealed themselves, but we're not ready because we are not here for them and any other adult. We are here for our boys. I will stop here. Then somebody said, Jamal Watkins, I'm so sorry this is happening to your family. Praying. Then somebody else says, Jamal Watkins, she sent me a friend request. Jamal then says to this person, the devil is busy. Somebody says, and we stay vigilant and ready to go. Another lady says, I had to block her also. She's crazy. Keeps thinking I know something just because we're related to the West family. Jamal Watkins then says, Malcolm Nobert, I am so sorry you are experiencing this. Please note any threats or harassment. The Bakersfield Police Department will investigate any threats. You can contact Detective Hernandez. Then he has an email or call 661-327-7111. Then Malcolm Nobert says thank you. Jamal then says, we are family. So, I'm in no way saying that this is Jamal's fault at all. And I am not saying that he's not interested in finding the boys. I just feel like he could do a little bit more. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.